This is Chuck Martin with the AI Summit in New York. I'm very happy to say I have with me here from Amazon, Rajavi Mishra. Welcome.
Thanks for having me here, Chuck.
So you literally just came off the stage.
Yes, I did.
Tell me what you talked about.
So I was basically talking about AI trends in the media and entertainment space. I'm a software engineer at Amazon AGI and co-founder of SheGuy, which is a digital media space where we're trying to, build content, bite-sized content around helping people become more smarter and better, right? So I'm in the sweet space where I have the engineering technical side from my full-time role, but I also have my passions rooted in media and entertainment. So I was trying to draw kind of parallels and get into the middle ground and share some insights with the audience.
So how does AI elevate creativity and engagement? I know it's one of your things.
I think there are many ways AI is doing that. Firstly, let's talk about custom LLMs. Companies or even smaller businesses, they can use LLMs. They can use they can train LLMs on internal documents and generate new ideas, or they can use it to kind of create short form content scripts, develop characters if they're writing a script or a book or things like that. Or they can also create short form content from large form content. So we're in a situation where we have tools like Opus, we have tools like Podium, we have tools like Riverside. You can take large content. These tools are analyzing that content and trying to create bite-sized, podcast snippets for your social media, or those audio transcriptions are very visually appealing. And especially we know we are in an age where there's billions of pieces of content being rolled out every single day. We want this content to be appealing, to hook the audience in the very first second they interact with it, right? So we need this content to be vivid and compelling, and these tools are doing exactly just that. Beyond these more straightforward use cases, we have things like sports commentary. I just went over this example in the presentation where there was this clip where Messi just made a goal, and this person on Twitter passed scene by scene to the ChatGPT, the vision preview, and they were able to generate narration for each and every scene, and do text to speech, and there was an AI sports commentator ready for you right there.
So where did deepfakes come in all of this?
Yes, deepfakes was the next thing I was going to touch upon actually. So we have deepfakes and AI personas all around us. If you see on Instagram, you have probably seen Billy, which is Kendall Jenner's AI persona, or the detective AI persona of Paris Hilton, right? We have many AI personas on Instagram today. They're basically learning from the characteristics, probably both personality traits as well as the visual characteristics. You can use it to generate your AI doubles that can video form or image form and things like that. There was this really interesting ad campaign called Gen AI, Gen with J, by Virgin Atlantic. What they were doing is Jennifer Lopez was basically sitting on a cruise, kind of trying to sell this program that Virgin Atlantic, just launched. But in fact, it wasn't Jennifer Lopez. It was someone else acting, but it was getting emulated on top of Jennifer Lopez's AI double, right? So that is another use case of that around us, and it kind of was trending.
So you lead Amazon Women in Engineering. Tell me about that.
Yes, of course. So Women in Engineering, or Amazon Women in Engineering, is basically an affinity group inside Amazon where we're trying to retain and bring more women in technology, and we do so by hosting mentorship or networking related events and opportunities, help women grow in their careers at Amazon, or transition into different careers in tech that they might find a better fit for. I in particular lead the Bay Area chapter, and I'm also helping host our awesome conference coming up next year.
Nice. So a year from now, if we're sitting here having a conversation, what would we be talking about in technology?
I think one thing that I'm really excited about in the space of AI is common sense. Common sense is one area AI has not been able to fully master, and I want to see more development there. today GPT-3 can pass the LSAT, score pretty well on the LSAT exam, crack the GMAT, but if you ask questions like, oh, on a sunny day, it takes 5 hours to dry 5 pieces of clothes, like how many hours will it take to dry 30? It's solving it like a math unitary problem because it doesn't realize that, the heat of the sun is the defining factor, and it's going to dry the clothes in the same amount of time. So these are the common sense questions that someone who can ace the LSAT exam cannot answer. And they're acing the LSAT exam because they've been trained on tons and tons of those questions, and that's why it'll be easy for them to, answer those. So I just want to see where we are headed in the entire common space.
Well, I look forward to that conversation in a year. Thank you so much.
Yep,
This is
of course.
Chuck Martin at the AI Summit in New York.